Hey guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today is episode 8 of Into the Nether, and yes, I got it right that time. Aren't you guys proud of me? Before we go ahead and get started on anything, I want to go ahead and say I think I've sort of done a temporary fix for the audio problem, but I think the problem is my mic, which is weird because it was working perfectly with clear audio up until yesterday, or 2 days ago, I guess, when I was recording the last little bit of episode 7. But anyhow, first thing I want to do today is enchant a whole new set of diamond armor, no matter what the enchants are, because this armor is not going to cut it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if Aqua Affinity treats us any better this time than it did last time. Aqua Affinity Unbreaking? Okay, that's not terrible. Unbreaking and Protection 3. Unbreaking 3. You know what, we're not going to take just Unbreaking. We're going to go ahead and take that off of there. But we're going to enchant the boots with Unbreaking. See if that happens. Protection 3 as well. Not bad. And Protection 3. Okay, I'll take it. So, time to retire this armor and put on our first set of fully enchanted diamond armor. Ah, that looks good. That's much better. Let's go ahead and get into what we're going to do this episode. So, last episode I mentioned two farms, the slime ball farm and the iron farm. Now, both of those farms are something that I will be building at some point. But, oh, and I made, really quick, I made a couple of changes to here. I think the wood looks better, but I'll let you guys tell me what you think. But yes, so, I think the first thing that we need to do is evaluate where we are in the world. Right now, we've got full protection, full enchanted diamond armor, diamond tools. Not all of them are enchanted, most of them are, but so we're at a point where we should consider going to the end and beating the Ender Dragon. And to do that, we need to get ourselves some tools and armor that are a little bit better than this. And to progress to that point, both the slime ball farm and the iron farm are not exactly pertinent to that cause. So the next few episodes are going to be more focused on things that are going to get me closer to the Ender Dragon fight. Now, that being said, this episode is going to be focused on building a villager breeder, which is something that I want to do, or which I need to do in order to get a working iron farm. So I'm going to fix up the villager breeder, and I'm going to leave it in there, but I'm walking over this direction because I am going to... I've been thinking, doing a lot of thinking, and I think my main base is going to be built over here. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do for it. All I'm going to tell you is that that is a little bit of the beginning of planning for it. And now that that's out of the way, it is time to start work on fixing up this monstrosity over here. I've opened this up a little bit, and I've made sure that was lit up so that no zombies and stuff can come ruin our day while we're working with villagers. But it's time to reevaluate this. Obviously, this farm does not work any longer in Java 1.16. So did I never sleep? Okay, well, let's try this again. So, as I was saying, this farm clearly does not work in 1.16 anymore. So, I'm gonna have to rethink this and use some of the other mechanics of villagers and baby villagers to make this thing work. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that baby villagers can fit through a 1 block tall space while the parents cannot. So, to start, I guess I've got to take these guys and put them somewhere. Not entirely certain how I'm going to do that. I've built a rail system, so I think I'm going to use that. And this is going to be interesting. I've definitely got to make this place a little bit bigger. But anyhow, I'm going to get to moving these villagers, and I will be back to you once they are safe and sound in a new location. And now that the villagers are moved, this can go bye-bye. I'll show you what I've done with the villagers in a moment. Just let me go ahead and finish taking this down. This is what I've done with all the villagers. I had quite a few more than I expected, actually. I've got, what, 12 plus... I got 15 villagers. These were the 3 that were in the top. These were the ones that were in the bottom, the ones on the sides. And right behind this wall is the outside. So, yeah. I got quite a few, and I have another villager. So I got quite a few villagers in there. I repurposed the bee farm, the little area where I had the beehive, because Don't need that anymore. Got a bee farm. And then in here, I've got a special villager, which we will be doing something with in a moment, but let me sleep first. Let's get to talking about this guy. As you can see here, I've already given him an occupation, but I could change that if I really wanted to, because I haven't traded with him yet. Which reminds me, I need to grab something to trade with him right away. Okay, 8 emeralds is probably not going to be enough, but luckily, I've got plenty of potatoes, so we can just come on in here and trade with our farmer. And that's as far as we can go. So, 24 emeralds, that should be more than enough for what we're doing. So, I've chosen a lectern as this villager's workstation of choice. Now, there's a specific reason for that. It's because I'm looking for the enchant Mending. You cannot get it from an enchanting table. You can only get it from... It's a treasure enchant, so you can only get it from loot tables of like the end cities, and you can get it from villagers, and there's a couple other places you can get it from, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. You used to be able to get it from AFK fishing, but, you know, that's not a good way to get it anymore. So, we're looking for Mending. It is an enchant that will heal your armor with XP or your tools, anything that you can put enchants on. And you are going to be the one to give it to me. I've got to give you a name at some point. So, to do so, currently I'm assuming it's working hours. I think it's daytime. I just slept, so it should be. But unfortunately I don't have windows, so this is going to be difficult to tell. But basically, you break this workstation, and his trades go away. You place it back, he'll reclaim this job, and he's got new trades. Now, in this case, nothing useful, but if you keep placing it down, you'll keep getting new trades. And luck of the sea, that's not very good. But yeah, you keep doing this until you get the enchant you want. So I'm going to keep doing this until I get the enchant Mending. Thorns? That's not very good. Okay, guy. What's next? Punch 2? But yeah, this can take some time. And it definitely requires patience. Because you're not going to get every trade right away. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing this over and over again until we get the Mending enchant. So I'm making an observation here as I'm doing this, and it seems as if the working hours thing is no longer a requirement. Because as you can see, this villager is definitely sleeping, so it's definitely nighttime. But if I place this down, he gets back up and gives me a new trade. So I guess I can just do this through the night at this point. And make sure you don't do what I've accidentally done. This villager walked in front of me as I was trying to destroy this lectern, and notice how his trades are now more expensive. There's a way to fix that, and we'll talk about that in the future. But yeah, little villager, stop getting in my way as I'm trying to break it then if you don't want to get hit. But basically, if you hit them, their trades are going to get more expensive. And if other villagers are around, by word of mouth, oh wait, you don't have any trades. Their trades will also get more expensive. But since this guy couldn't see me accidentally hit that villager, we're all good. This guy's trades aren't any more expensive than they should be. But yeah, this clumsy villager caused me to make his trades more expensive. So, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, you stupid villager. Okay, this feels like a little bit of a kick in the teeth. If I hadn't accidentally punched this guy, I would be able to get this Mending enchant. But I don't have enough emeralds now to trade with this guy to get this Mending enchant. We got the Mending book, but this guy decided... So we have to keep going. And here we go again. Here we go again. I got Mending again. But again, it's right after I get 28 emeralds, here we are with a 28 emerald trade. This just isn't my day. Just isn't my day with Mending, is it? Okay, this isn't the best trade, but we're gonna go with it because I can't find anything better. So, 22 emeralds, 28, and here we go. We now have a Mending villager, and we have to trade with them to lock in this trade to make sure that it's permanent. So, there we go. We now have a singular Mending book. We'll have to figure out what to put it on. But also, I accidentally hit this guy again, so I'm going to have to figure out how to heal him. Well, actually, I know how to heal him. So that means Well, I'll be needing to talk about potions sooner than later so that I can heal this guy back up to full health. I don't think that'll fix my trading thing here, but it'll definitely get you back up to full health because I hit you with an axe 2 times. You're almost dead. So, yeah, you watch yourself. Well, it's time to get back to talking about this villager situation here. So this farm stopped working apparently in 1.16. I found that out the hard way. So I guess we have to start by taking this all down. Let's see how many carrots we get from this. But yeah, because everything needs to be on 1 level this time. So it's convenient. Or I could leave it up here. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these carrots for the time being. To start, we gotta figure out what to do with this iron golem. I would kill him, but I don't want to die trying to kill an iron golem at this point. So just gonna let you wander around. Just let you out of here. Now that you're no longer gonna be disturbing anybody, let's go ahead and let you out of here. All I'm gonna do is expand this farm so that it's a perfect square instead of this weird diamond shape. So I'm going to expand it out to here. And that's just so that we get maximum farming area. There's no other reason behind it. It doesn't increase the likelihood of villagers breeding or anything, I don't think. I think it's just so that I can have the maximum amount of farmland up here. I could probably get away with keeping it like this, but well, do I keep it like this? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and just break out of the mountain here. But it's temporary because I just need an enclosed space so that the villagers don't get killed by outside forces. Okay, so we've got this. Oh wait, I need to clear out one more corner here. So we've got this area. We just need to get the villagers back up here. And this time, unable to access the beds. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it too tall. I don't think it needs to be any taller than this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all ready and all the materials I need for this farm, and then I will be back when I've got all that gathered and I'm ready to move the villagers back up into this area. But before I do that, as promised from the last episode, I guess I didn't do it right at the beginning of the episode, but here is the bee farm. I've been breeding up the bees, and look at how many we've got now. And see there? It harvested, and it works. Got some honeycomb waiting for pickup, and the minecart just went underneath it, so it just got picked up. And let me show you, in between episodes, how much we've gotten. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of honeycomb. So we can use that as a building block in the project we're doing today. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's going to happen. But also, I've gone and made a map in between episodes because I've got an idea for what I want to do for the main base. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to lock myself in to specifics yet, but let's just say there's 3 different biomes here. There's a plains biome, a desert biome, and a savanna biome here. And right here is where I'm considering actually, I've already mentioned this earlier in the episode, but this is a more specific view of what I'm talking about. And this village, I forgot it was there, or else I would have gone to there to get the villagers instead of all the way over there. But hey ho, it is what it is. And now we're working with villagers that I got the hard way. And now we've got everything we need for the farm. I don't know if this is all the specifics. I just kind of am generally guessing that that's about as much as I'm going to need. But for now, and I've kind of tried to pretty it up, but I realized that I'm going to be covering some more stuff up again. And I'll work around that once that's in. But yeah, I need to put a little platform here. And wow, I'm a mess today. Let's go ahead and grab these beds. So basically, I'm going to use the mechanic of the baby villagers wanting to jump on beds. Oh, I never put the dirt back in up here. Let's grab that while we're thinking about it as well. But yeah, I'm going to use the mechanic of baby villagers liking to jump on beds to move baby villagers out of this breeding system here. Now, that might sound a little bit wacky at first, and I forgot the trapdoors. A little bit wacky at first, but I promise you it should work. Now, I say it should because I don't know if it will work properly for me because, you know, my luck with things hasn't been great. But in theory, this farm should work very well. Let's put a trapdoor. Let's put that trapdoor there. Open that up. Put a trapdoor here and a trapdoor here. So for now, I'm going to leave those closed. But in the future, what these trapdoors are going to do is allow, when I open them like this, is the villagers still think that this is a completely walkable area. So they'll just walk right up to it and fall into this area here, which is gold for what I'm trying to do. But basically, now I'm just going to put beds. I'm going to put 4 beds down, or I guess 5, because I can't count. And let's do it this way so that I can... Actually, no, I only have 4 beds, so we're going to put 4 beds down. I should go ahead and get 1 more at some point to put there, but I think this will be fine. And then I'm going to close this so that the parent villagers can't reach the beds. So, I mean, theoretically I could reach it from here if I wanted to, but I don't think the villagers can. If they can, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And now we can open this because we don't need to go back over there. And let's place this dirt down while we're thinking about it. And now we get to try and get the villagers back up to here. And this time I'm going to take you guys along for the ride because this shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, let's not do... Well, I guess that's not that important. So, put a minecart down here, put the villager in it, let it bounce, and we should see you up and back on your farm area. Trust me, I will give you this composter back. Just get in there nicely. Yes, sir. 1 villager down, 1 to go. And while I'm up here, let's put our composter in. That should be perfect. And composter. And you shouldn't be able to jump on top of that. So, I'll be right back while I get you your wife, husband, significant other. I don't know. Don't judge. Okay, let's see here. Now we just need to do the same thing with 1 more villager. Let's go ahead. Which villager looks good? Let's go with... Yeah, you know, let's just go with this one. It's right next to the guy. They got to know each other while they were here in this jail area. Holding area. Not jail. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them. We need another minecart first. Okay. And here we go. Yes, sir, or ma'am, or it, or they. I don't know what you want to be called. There we go. We have our 2 lovebirds up here. Okay. Now, before I break these minecarts, let me go ahead and get an iron door for this location here. And put this iron door down here. Zombies cannot see through this door. Come on, I know. Okay, you know, I'll just do this. Perfect. And now, oh, right. You guys are going to be able to walk right up to this, and that button will activate this. So I need to put you right here. And villagers can't get past this. They're too tall. Notice their heads are bumping the ceiling. So, yeah, they won't be able to get past that door. Or that, there. Wow, I cannot place things today. There we go. Button, and, what was that? Button, and, let's put the other button there. Okay, now we can get in here to do our stuff. So now that they're up here, before I do anything else with them, let's finish the bottom half of the farm here. Farm. Breeder. It's not a farm. Technically it's a farm, but it's a breeder. We're calling it a breeder. Okay, so now we need to build a little area to catch the baby villagers in. Now last time I didn't do a good job of making it easy to get the villagers out of this area, so this time I want to try and make it a little bit easier to do that. We also want this farm to be able to be turned off. So these honeycomb blocks here mark 2 blocks that I'm going to be needing to move at one point. So that's what the sticky pistons are for, and that's why I need slime balls. Because I want to be able to flip a switch, put these there, so that the villagers can no longer see the beds. Now, that's not something I'll be able to do today, so I'm just going to manually move these blocks there when I have enough villagers down here. And that, of course, is assuming that this farm actually works. So now what we need to do is first off, I want to check to make sure, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's time for them to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and let these villagers out against my better judgment to see if they can access those beds that I've placed. Because I didn't think about this, but that's something I should probably test. So, can you guys access those beds? I know you can see them, but can you access them? Okay, I'll come back to you guys in a moment, and I'm going to continue building up the bottom of the farm. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that this area is we're easily able to get villagers out of this area once they fall into it. Now, ideally I don't want them to take any fall damage, so 3 blocks is probably as far as I want them to drop. Alright, and welcome to one of my creative worlds here. This is a test world of mine. Got a whole bunch of weird stuff going on here, but this is what I've been working on. I've been working on modifying, or not modifying, but getting the villager breeder to in a place where I can easily get one villager out if I wanted it. So basically this is all the same. This is the stuff that you saw me do in my survival world, obviously with the extra bed, of course. Now, what will happen is the baby villagers, they'll fall through here, and I've made sure that this works, as you can see. And it does work. Works very well. Let's see if they've actually got another one in here. Don't think so. Where'd the farmer go? Anyways, yeah, so basically I've got them all collecting in this one spot here with the water. Now my survival world, I'll have to wrap this around to make it fit, obviously, but basically this is my, I don't know if this has been done before, but I came up with this design by myself. If it has been done before, okay, hooray, it's not original. But this is, as of right now, I think this is my original idea. So this will stop the villagers from going anywhere. It will basically just keep them here. The baby villagers can't get through here, neither can the adult villagers, so they're stuck here until I press this button, which will dispense a minecart, and it will pick up one of the villagers. And every time, without fail, only one villager gets picked up, whether it's an adult or a baby. They will take no damage, and they will be available for me to do whatever I want with them. So I think that this is going to work very well. And if I want to put the minecarts back in, go ahead and grab a minecart here, all I have to do is put them back into that hopper there, which I will obviously make a way for me to do that in my world somewhere. So I just have to decide where I want these villagers to be spit out in my world, and this should work flawlessly. So this is something I came up with, and now it's time to put it into my survival world. And we can actually use these boots, these depth strider boots. They're going to come in really handy when doing this. As you can see, I've already gone and kind of messed around with this. I had tried to do it in survival, and I wanted to make sure that it worked, and I could figure out a way to get it to work in survival. Since I've got water down here, I can lower this down so that it's even with the floor. Let me go ahead and try to decide where I want these villagers to come out once they've been birthed, I guess. So I'm going to be moving them over to the other side of this mountain completely when I'm done. So I should move them in this direction. So I'm thinking I'm going to dig a tunnel. Let's see, so the water, we're going to have our first level of water right here. And then our next level of water will be 2 blocks down from there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around this way and have it be kind of like what we've got in our skeleton farm. If you remember that, what we did there from that episode, we're going to just dig it straight out this way and have it bring the villagers all the way to, oh, there's my infinite water source. Well, I'm going to have to move that. For now, let's just put a block there so that I remember that that's there. And I think I'm just going to bring, right, I think I'm just going to bring this all the way out to the edge of our little hill here. I know that could be a little unsafe, and the villagers might get a little bit damaged by zombies if I'm not careful. So, actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, how about I just have them get collected right here, and then have that minecart system that I showed you guys take them out to over there. So I'll continue digging this hallway, but I think this will be for the minecart, and then the actual collection system for the villagers will be right about here where the water stops flowing. So actually, let's put this in here. So the collection system will be right here, roughly. So I think that's a much much better idea. So now that this is properly planned out, time to get to work on building this thing. Okay, since I didn't show you how to build my little extraction contraption, I guess, basically the thing that sends the minecarts out, I figured I'd show you right here as I'm building it up here. So obviously I placed placed the dispenser right there. Well, no, not like that. Like that. There we go. And then I placed trap doors right here. I placed this bottom one facing out like that, so it closes like that. And the second one on that block, so it opens like that. I don't think that's necessary. I think you could put it whatever direction you want. But basically, now the villagers can't jump over this. And even if, especially now they can't, now that there's a block right above. And then I broke this block. Now to get the powered rail diagonal like it was, all I have to do is this, and the water will wash away that rail. So, got a rail like that, and right, I need to place that rail first. But actually, I need to power this rail. So, let's put this here, then like that, and that will now stay powered. Now, I guess I can do that. Okay, so now all I need to do is power this dispenser somehow. And to do that, let's go ahead and put a button there. We just run some redstone. I don't have any redstone on me. I now have the necessary redstone. So let's run this redstone line down to here, and our little redstone repeater right there. And now, if I press this button, let's go ahead and put a couple pieces of glass in here. And now, if I press this button, that should close, and that. Oh, and I should specify earlier, I just reviewed the little clip that I did. This needs to be placed that direction, because if it opens, baby villagers can spill out if it opens that direction. So, got to make sure this bottom one, the placement is important. It has to open like that. But this one is not important. The orientation, I don't think, because it'll never open. It just stays like that to keep things from jumping over. So now that works, I'm going to test it one more time. Perfect. And I got the second piece of glass. Now, that is a successful and working contraption. So now, let me show you what I've done above. I've been busy, and I've got this looking, okay, I haven't finished it, but this is what it looks like right now. It's going to look a little bit nicer. I'm going to do some more stuff like this. I think this is a nice little touch here, putting the minecart there so that I can have the chest one higher. I thought that was a nice little touch. It's a hopper minecart. I don't even know if I can, wow, I need to remove this hole in the floor sooner than later. But yeah, now this is fully accessible from up here. Obviously, this is going to go away. I'm probably going to put a trapdoor down here so I can access this redstone at some point. But I'll figure that out in a little while. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour. I've done this area up pretty nice. But I've also made some modifications over here. This iron golem was getting annoying, so I trapped him here. So that fence isn't permanent. But I've made this area look a little bit nicer as well. So hope you guys don't mind I did that off camera. But I think it looks kind of nice. But I think this is going to do it for the villager breed. Oh wait, no, it's not, because I need to put the carrots. I need to plant the oh my goodness, my inventory is a mess. So let's go ahead and plant this and make sure it works before I say that this is it for this episode. For the villagers to breed, they need 12 carrots in their inventory. 12 carrots each. And after they breed, all 12 of those carrots will go away. In fact, if they have more than 12 carrots in their inventory, all those carrots will go away. But if they don't, that's more efficient. So, let's go ahead and give you 12 carrots. I don't know who picked that up, but now I'm going to give the farmer 12 carrots. And since I don't know who picked that up, okay, you picked that up again. Okay, so 12 carrots to you. And now, they should breed. Oh, there we go. There we go. It happened. Why did that fail? Why do they fail? Well, I'm going to figure out what's going on. I'm going to bring up a new villager to be a farmer. I'm going to take you and dispose of you. Okay, now that our old farmer is enjoying an early retirement, let's go ahead and get our new farmer in. I won't tell him what happened to the old one. Don't worry. Yes. So far, so good. What happened? What happened there? What just happened? know you can do it. There we go. Okay, let's see if it works this time. I don't know why I'm backing up. It doesn't matter if I'm in the proximity or not. Why? What? Why? Do I just try this with 2 completely new villagers? Let me do that. Let me do that, and before I call this a write-off. Okay, this is my last try. Oh my. I don't know what I've done wrong. I really don't. This is my last try. And then I'm done for the day. Okay. You have everything you need. You've got light. You've got 3 blocks. That's not necessary. You can access this composter. You can trade food. You can throw food. You've got beds out here that you can clearly see. And this is set up exactly as my one in creative. There's no reason this shouldn't work. That's it. Holy moly. I finally got it to work. Oh my gosh. Where's my button? Come here, button. I placed the door on the wrong side. Oh my goodness. I am so... Torch, get out of the way. I have no words. All I had to do was add 2 more beds. Or raise the ceiling 1 block, because I also did that. I don't know which one of those it was, but I finally have a working villager breeder. So with that, Dejected Cardinal is going to end the episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be building an iron farm. And hopefully it goes better than this did. So